stars, and that's who we are. We are voices. There's nothing to fear. Explode in your rear. Feel our voices.
Bang! What's up, everybody? It is Thursday night, or Thursday morning, and we're back at the Voice of the Republic.
We are indeed.
Your source for answers to everything. This is Ed.
This is Mike.
And this is Carl.
Welcome back. So you want to just jump in?
Yep.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah, we got tons of answers for your questions.
And I really like the next one. It's one I was kind of excited about because it's stuff that I've been really doing a lot of recently and talking about on my website and everything. So
Then
Alright.
read it. Then you read it. Then you read
Let
it.
me
right.
throw it. Oh, I'll read it. You answer it. I'm not
Okay.
touching it. Carl and Mike and Ed, what are your thoughts on Apple TV? Should I get one?
First off, I think that streaming digital content like that is amazing. Apple TV in general, take a look at what you want and how much you want to pay. Because if you just want Netflix, Hulu, and like the super mainstream stuff, you can actually get a Chromecast for about $35, which is about $65 less than an Apple TV. And you can actually use your tablet or your Android phone to control it. And you can actually use Netflix, Hulu, HBO Go, a lot of the mainstream stuff. If you're already really integrated into Apple, and you don't mind paying $100, I say go for the Apple TV. I think everyone here has kind of cut cable at some point or another to some extent, because I actually haven't had cable in my household as a choice for like 2 or 3 years now. And I get everything through Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Go, stuff like that. So
I've got one, and I think it's cool. I mean, I didn't know what it was. We've had ours for 10 years. It was a Christmas present from a friend, and we got it, and we put it on, and it started working, and because of that, now we have Netflix, and that's what we watch, and it broke, and we bought another one, and that was it. But I like it. I don't have any complaints, but I know that people can do it with it. They can do it with their, what's it called? Xbox.
yeah, and that's the other thing to keep in mind. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I have an Xbox now. I had no cable. I was fine with like rabbit ears and the internet like rigged into my television, and I could watch all manner of internet programming that way, and that was fine. I mean, I don't need much. I don't need like a man cave entertainment center or anything. But once I got the Xbox, it's got so many things built in. I don't feel like I'm missing anything on cable because most of what people want me to watch on there, I have no interest in. Everything's either online or I can get it on Xbox, and but that's what you have to ask yourself. Like, okay, she's really into sports per se. This person, if you're going to be missing those teams and those games, and you can only get them on cable, and see if it's available on Apple.
Yeah.
What do you say, Mike?
I agree.
And here's the thing you're going to run into, especially with sports, is everything when it comes to streaming and stuff is still super archaic, so you're still going to have blackouts. So I'm a Columbus Crew fan, and I have the MLS Direct package, but we can't watch the matches live since we still live in the television area. We usually have to wait like until the next day or later that evening to watch like the soccer matches. Same thing with the baseball. Unfortunately, where I live right now, I'm in the blackout zone for 3 teams. I don't know how that works, but if I was to get the MLB package, their online service, I couldn't watch the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Cincinnati Reds, or the Cleveland Indians live because I'm supposedly within their broadcasting area, even though I don't even get the channel that the Indians play on most of the time. So,
cool. All right.
But and also another thing, like it was said, Xboxes and PS3s have a lot of those same functionality. The Wii, all those video game systems. So if you're going to pay $100,
and smart TVs that you can buy, you can get a smart TV right now and just jump in.
Or a Roku, which is kind of like the Apple TV, only a little bit more flexible. I think really what you're going to have to look at is what you want like as far as like entertainment wise, and match it up with what the device has. But Xbox, one thing to keep in mind though is there is a monthly fee involved for the Xbox Live. So if you're thinking like, oh, I'll just pay $50 extra, get a system, then I can play video games and watch Netflix, there is an extra fee on that. PS3 doesn't have that, but they don't have as many services involved as the Xbox does. So just be smart about it. See how much you want to pay. See what you want to watch, and if you want to play games, then there's your decision.
Boom. Yeah. Good question. Good question.
Yes.
Really good.
Cool. Cool. Mike, why don't you take the next one?
Why did they pick Halle Berry to play Storm?
Ooh, I know.
I do too. You go first.
It's because Grace Jones is way too scary to play a good guy.
She scares the honkies.
But she'd be a perfect Storm. A perfect Storm!
A perfect.
Oh.
Good night.
Nice. He drops the earphone. What is it that we like? She's white enough for white people to like her, and then you finish it, Carl.
But she's black enough to play Storm.
She's black enough to play Storm.
And then also, if you think about it, the first X-Men movie, other than Patrick Stewart, didn't have a lot of star power behind it. So I think
even Hugh Jackman was in his infancy as far as being a star.
Yeah, I mean, like that was the movie that broke him out, really. So like Hugh Jackman now is a big draw, but back then everyone was like, "Who is this guy? He's not Mel Gibson," because everyone wanted Mel Gibson to play Wolverine for some reason.
Ugh.
I don't know, but you know, it's like, but other than Patrick Stewart, there wasn't a big name. So I think Halle Berry kind of fit the whole like she's not like she's mainstream enough not to scare the honkies, and she's pretty. A lot of people think that like I don't think she's that pretty. I think there's a lot prettier than her, but you know, like she had that draw, so. That's why I picked her.
Yeah, that was definitely like the height. Like she was the hot thing at the time, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just goes to show, you know, young women of America, you know, you can get them out at any time, but you got to pick the right project to get them out in. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Fellas too. So, guys, if we are living in a post-racial America, follow-up from hell, if we're living in a post-racial America, why did Ted Nugent refer to the president, Obama, as a subhuman mongrel?
Because
Dude,
it takes one to know one.
Ooh.
What's up,
plus,
Ted Nugent?
Drop your mic.
Cat scratch fever.
I just love the fact that like Ted Nugent is one of these like I'm an American's American, like you know I like guns and all this stuff. Yet he's the same guy that stopped showering, started shitting his pants and everything for like a month straight to get out of the Vietnam draft. You know, it's like he's
America.
Yeah, he's full of shit. Whatever.
He was apparently.
Yeah. In his trousers.
Yeah, I can't answer this. I just can only answer that I have. Ted Nugent is a rocker, and I just don't put any value in what he says politically. He just seems like an extremist looking for attention to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like Charlie Daniels, and pretty much anyone that goes out there and is going to make a big political fuss, they're just doing it for attention, and they probably don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Even the ones you like, even the ones that are saying things you want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, because the one thing you have to remember fundamentally, and that's where it floored me, and when I realized, Bruce Springsteen, I've got the same views, R.E.M., oh man, we're so, and now that I'm older, it dawns on me, but I have to work a lot. We come from such completely different worlds. Like the sky isn't the same color on the planet I live on as from the color that the planet they live on. So the president we have is different. So it doesn't fucking matter what they believe and what their political views are because they don't sit in the same pile of shit I'm sitting in.
Right.
So Bruce Springsteen, who I love, dude, you're a zillionaire. Guess what? We don't have the same political views. No, we don't.
Yeah,
Right.
It's been a long time since he was a working guy in Jersey.
Yeah. As much as I love that music.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Carl, want to take 18?
Oh, God. What is the quickest way to stop global warming and order condoms online?
Good question. I say Amazon.com.
Yeah.
Don't do it from your cell phone while you're in the car. at like a drive-through, waiting for your food to come out, and the car is running, and you're at yourself, oh, I gotta order some rubbers. Are you planning on getting laid next week?
Well, maybe like it's one of those things that it's scheduled sex, so it's like, well, Wednesday's coming up. I need to have my condom.
Hey, that's my life, dude. I live there. That's my world. But like, still, I don't order condoms. Like, what kind of condoms are you ordering?
Oh, well, the question is, I just mentioned it's more efficient to order condoms through Amazon because you don't need to spend, gas money, travel money, that kind of thing on going to the store to buy something to bring home, throw away the packaging, use it, and throw all of it away.
Yeah, and then also you can like bundle it together with like whatever else you usually get at one time. It's like, oh, here's my fiber supplements and my loose leaf tea, which just reveals a lot about my life just now.
Yeah. Fiber, loose leaf tea, and rubbers. I love it.
I thought you were looking pretty good tonight. I didn't know, I thought it was just a haircut, but no, it's you got it going on.
I was waiting for him to slide gel in there. Pomade.
It's gel. Oh, in his hair. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For the hair. I'm sorry. That's thinking,
Carl's just flowing and flowing. There's no toxin in my body.
I finally did. I hit that moment where I was like, God, I'm a boring old man when I was talking about fiber supplements to someone the other day. I was like, I am so far away from what I used to be.
Hey, I make sure I got Raisin Bran in my cabinet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I was standing there in the aisle like, well, these gummies, I felt really silly because I was like, these gummy supplements, they have a way higher fiber count than like these pills. I was like, but it makes me feel like a kid. I feel like I'm taking Flintstone vitamins. I'm like, whatever.
Fiber.
Yeah.
Fiber wins.
Yeah, fiber does win.
Fiber over pride.
That's right. Exactly. Then
Uh,
I'm like, hey, Mom, can you buy these for me? I don't want people to think I'm buying fiber.
well, let's get on to 19. Hey, guys, why does the world hate Aquaman, and does he even care?
No. He doesn't care one bit.
Mm-mm. 'Cause that's the surface world. Aquaman's not concerned with the surface world.
There you go. You're right. You think a guy that lives underwater really cares what everybody up top is doing? He takes care of the oceans, which is most of the Earth.
Yeah.
Dude, you do know, I'm sure I told the story on this very podcast, only just a different version of it, several years ago. My first bar fight was over my Aquaman t-shirt.
I think it was last week.
Oh,
you told the story.
Last week. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the reason people hate Aquaman is just like the reason those people pick to fight with you. They don't understand.
Bingo. Yeah.
He's a misunderstood superhero because he is just that, a superhero.
Well, yeah. Mike, number 20.
Oh, let me see here.
Please.
Question. What kind of underwear are you each wearing? Well, I'll show you. I'll show you mine first. We can take turns, or you guys can tell, but I'll show you. Hold on just a quick second. Actually, I'm going to leave my things on.
Yeah, leave your cans on.
Down here.
This is happening.
Yeah, I know. We can't, do covers on this. I'm wearing my
Wow. We saw your Brad Pitt triangle there. Say something, Mike, because your camera's
No,
off.
I got him. We're
They're
good.
blank. They're blank on the back, but they're
Yeah, I'm
they're
surprised
Aquaman.
there's not like a fish coming out the back there. Shark.
Yeah, I know. My Flash ones have Flash running across the back, and they've got the lightning bolt on the front, and then these are just plain on the back and Aquaman. But what a cool coincidence, huh?
That's amazing. Perfect.
And I'm not a boxer guy. I'm a briefs man.
Oh.
See, I'm a boxer guy, and I'm not even going to bother showing mine because mine are really uninspired. It's just a gray pair of boxers. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I know he's a boxer guy from SPX.
Yes, yeah.
Guys, that's a secret.
Oh, you're right.
We gotta
No one's
talk
supposed
about
to know about our pillow fights.
But, maybe next episode we'll have our special VOR Slumber Party edition.
Ed's ditched this question, by the way. I just want to point out.
Oh no, I'm not running away from it. Normally, I am definitely a boxer guy. Briefs when it comes to athletic activity. Athletic supporters are necessary. Tonight, Commando.
Oh wow! Bold choice in the bunker.
I live in a bunker.
He lives in a bunker. What difference does it make? He could be
What do you
wearing,
need?
Yeah, he could be wearing like a lambskin thing. Doesn't matter.
He's wearing a loincloth.
Oh, shh. Go to sleep. Lambskin cloth.
What a good question.
Very good question. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes.
I think we definitely have time for this one. This might be the last one.
Yeah.
But hey, is a TARDIS a police box or a phone booth? Because some seem to think they are interchangeable. This listener says they are not.
And they are correct. Over in England, they had dedicated police boxes, which were direct lines to call a police officer or the constable in the area. And it was also used for cops to call in to the office to do their check-ins and everything. They were not phone booths, which were, like, usually at that time you think of the big red phone booths. The big blue box was the police box. So it's actually not a phone booth. They are not interchangeable. And actually, they don't use them any longer in England, which is one reason why it's kind of a big iconic thing in Doctor Who, that it's a police box, because and it's funny because it no longer fits in, because that was always the joke, was that it was the camouflage for the TARDIS had broken and it was stuck in the police box, which was always good during the 60s and 70s, but now there's no more police boxes, so now it sticks out more than it camouflages. So.
Yeah, it's weird that it didn't turn into like a chip cart, like a
Yeah.
Or a newsstand, or
A newsstand, some place to buy like T-shirts.
yeah.
Yeah, something else really British.
A portalet.
It's a big portalet.
Not a dentist's office.
No, not a dentist.
Oh, sorry, England. I know that's hurtful. I'm sorry.
Because it's true.
Talk about old stereotypes. Well, all right. Well, I think that's good for tonight, right? I think we're good.
Yeah, I think
all
we're
right.
good.
Well, cool. We got one more round of questions. Do you want? No.
No, I'm just saying one more. People can't see it, but I'm holding up a finger. Like, I'm sorry. No, I'm coming up the works here.
It's the one finger.
Yeah.
One more round of questions tomorrow. Your questions, and you can hit us up anytime. Any questions you want about anything at vorradio.com. But for now, may the force
be with
that ass.
I love that.